Merhaba. In the previous two videos, we talked about possessive phrases in Turkish, and you're pretty comfortable saying benim kitabım, onun arabası, and even add locative case to these possessive constructions. I would like to remind you two things before I continue in this video, because I've seen many mistakes that you made in your worksheet. So, number one, there are two parts in a possessive structure, right? The first one is the possessor, the second one is the possessed. So, benim adım, benim is the possessor, adım is the possessed. Yeah. Evin kapısı, like that. Evin, possessor, kapısı, possessed. Okay, so you need to remember these two, like how they function. Second, a possessive construction, like benim adım or evin kapısı, is actually a third person in the sentence. So benim adım Didem, evin kapısı kırmızı. So basically you can change evin kapısı with o kırmızı, right? So remember these. All right, let's move on. Today I'm going to talk about compound nouns in Turkish. Compound noun basically means two nouns come together to create a new noun, to create a new meaning. Good examples in English: toothpaste, classroom. And in English, you basically bring two words together and it works fine. But in Turkish, we do something slightly different. We add the possessed suffix to the second one. The possessed suffix for the third person, you remember sın, right? So let me give you some examples. Lentil soup, mercimek çorbası. Textbook, ders kitabı. Turkish class or Turkish lesson, Türkçe dersi. Soccer game, futbol maçı. Telephone number, telefon numarası. Fruit juice, meyve suyu. Now the last one, fruit juice, meyve suyu. Su is water, and then why we don't say susu and we say suyu? Because it's an irregular word. It's, that you need to learn su like this. Some compound nouns, if the first word has a generic sense, then it's translated into English with the plural. For instance, children's book, right? Çocuk kitabı. In English, you say it in the plural sense. Plural. Kadın hakları, women's rights, right? So if the compound is not in generic terms, but we want to say this book belongs to a specific child, then you would put it in a proper possessive phrase, çocuğun kitabı. So the difference between çocuk kitabı and çocuğun kitabı is like this. Çocuğun kitabı is the book of the child. Çocuk kitabı, children's book. Okay? Remember I was telling you that there's no the article in Turkish, but there are ways of making definite meanings in Turkish. Compounds can be used with a proper name and it's actually expected. For instance, the Republic of Turkey, Türkiye Cumhuriyeti. Atlantic Ocean, Atlas Okyanusu. Lake Van, Van Gölü. Istanbul University, İstanbul Üniversitesi. So some compound nouns can have possessives, and and because it's a noun and it can be possessed. And so, for instance, I want to say this is my Turkish class. Bu Türkçe dersim. So you put the compound plus possessive. Türkçe dersim. And that could be Türkçe dersin or onun Türkçe dersi. So if you wonder, like, where's the compound suffix? Because in fact, in a single word, there can be only one possessed suffix. A compound already carries a third person possessed suffix. When the possessive added to it, one of them has to drop, and that's the compound nouns. Possessed suffix will drop. So basically, you drop the compound suffix and add the possessive. And it is not, you would not be able to recognize the difference because, Türkçe dersi, Türkçe dersim, you don't see how the compound dropped. But it happens in the third person. For instance, mercimek çorbası. Benim mercimek çorbam. You see? You drop the s, but in the third person, what do you say? Onun mercimek çorbası. And then you say why it's not mercimek çorbasısı. So it should be double. No, it should not be double. One of them has to drop. That's why onun mercimek çorbası. Okay? Onun kabak tatlısı. I started using some delicious food names here. We'll get hungry. So it looks like this is a lot to remember. Of course, you will make mistakes. This is your second language or third language. You're allowed to make mistakes. It's fine. You can correct them, especially when you're writing, or someone, native speaker, can correct you, and it's fine. At least when that happens, you know why, where the mistake is, right? So, I forgot to, drop one of them. So that's the point. In cases like this, I usually recommend learning one or two cases that you use a lot, and that would remind you the rule. For instance, telefon numarası, and you would say telefon numaram, right? That would remind you that telefon numarası is the compound noun, but then when it's possessed, the compound suffix drops, right? So pick a couple that is that is something that you want to remember, you will remember, and then that will help you remember the grammar rule. All right, that's it for today. And you know what you need to do. Study and do your worksheet and bring your questions to the classroom. Kolay gelsin.